Hi, I'm Seamless. This video is brought to you by Cymatics, and it's about Cymatics. This is the video. It's a review of the Cymatics Animals pack. There's there's three things that they're giving us today. There's the regular pack, the gold pack, and the free pack. There's two links in the description of this video. The first link brings you to the main page, which gives you the regular pack and the gold pack. And the second link brings you to the free stuff, which is what I've been in the other videos that I mentioned them recently. That's the 10 presets and 20 wavetables. So Animals is a thing for Serum, and it's three things that it has. It's presets, sure, wavetables, and LFO shapes, which is actually something that I totally forgot, like, is a thing. Like, in FM and FL plugins, you can save states for the line editor, right? And Serum, I guess you can do that too, specifically for the LFOs. Because over here in this little thing here, you can't see it because it's tiny. Let's actually fix that real quick. Oh, look, there's Serum on another window. It's the same one. Check it out. Isn't that trippy? Oh, yeah. So in Serum, if you go down to this little window, there's a little folder, and you can actually get different LFO shapes. So if you wanted to have, like, if you wanted to save automation, for example, this is one way you can do that. And like this, I think, is a really great idea because this allows us to yeah. Thanks, Steam. Boink. Yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, it's good. It allows you to save automation. There's also plenty of neat automation that they save that we can use, for modulations whatsoever. And a lot of the presets that are in here are not necessarily like one and done kind of macro presets, but there's lots of main automation, and you can kind of mix and match your LFO tables to get more interesting ideas. So the main attraction for this is going to be probably the presets, and there are a lot. The pack that I'm using here is the gold edition, and this one has 200 presets, 200 wavetables, and 100 LFO shapes. Also 6 Ableton Live projects, but I don't necessarily care about that. As you can see, this is just the main there. There's some ARPs, and there's a lot of bass. This is an incredible amount of bass, and also some like plucks and leads and stuff, which are all fine. I'm actually I like it when packs like this do include some more regular sound design, and although obviously the main kind of draw is this sort of stuff. And of them, as usual, they're great. Like, if you have any kind of experience with Cymatics kind of Serum presets, you're gonna like them. So this is kind of the thing. This is the kind of thing I mean about, like, the main kind of automation. A lot of these have like built-in automation for it. Like this kind of stuff. Like these, for example, this is automating how fast this guy's being moved around. So like that's you can control it like that. Different modes of control. I mean, this, a testament to Serum to be able to kind of do that kind of stuff, which I've always appreciated about it. So it's all pretty great. My one complaint about, I guess this is actually pretty true about most Cymatics stuff, is their obsession with kind of the most current stuff. It's a lot of like very modern kind of bass music sound design, your Virtual Riot stuff, the Never Say Die label and Firepower and Alsa stuff. That's kind of what they do, and they fit that description to a T. And if you're into that, that's wonderful, but if you're not, then it's not very versatile. However, this is where the wonders of Serum comes to play, because honestly, the value for this pack for me isn't really the presets, it's the wavetables. The wavetables in this are all wavetables that were created through recordings of animal sounds. So, and there's 200 of them. There's a lot. The very first one is an alligator. And there's many different kinds, different modes. And like, there's a lot of really, really great ones. And somebody zeroed their fundamental phase there, or actually zeroed all phases. There's lots of ways to make non-tonal sounds work as tables. It's a little bit difficult to do that, so I give them props for doing that kind of stuff. I'm particularly fond of the dolphins because this waveform looks ridiculous. Look at that, but it sounds like a dolphin. So that's kind of neat. And like, for me personally, the packs that I like the best out of Cymatics are the ones that kind of give the producer free range to be all very sound designing, which is not everybody's thing. I get that, but like, you know, obviously for me, that's kind of an important deal. It's like, you know, the Foley packs they did with like them running around Home Depot and Walmart and hitting stuff and recording it with a field recorder. That's great stuff. That's pretty neat. Where they're not trying to put, when they do packs like that, where they're not trying to put like a specific genre edge to it, then that's the one that has the most versatility. This pack kind of does both, because it gives you, okay, here's a bunch of like the great, like, you know, the best modern bass music basses and that kind of thing, and they're all going to do a pretty great thing. And all these honestly are very good. And they do they do the thing that they do the thing that you expect them to do, and I'm not like gonna fault them for that kind of thing. But like I said, the tables are the allow you to be like, okay, well, if I don't necessarily want to do that, I don't necessarily have to do that, but then I also can do that, and it's all that kind of great. The tables, there's a lot of them. Like I said, there's 200 of them, and so you'll get like just an incredible amount of use out of it. Like I can't imagine. Komodo dragon. Good God. That's just great. So like I'm very on board with this particular pack. I'm like moving around Serum like you can see it, because you can't. It's great. There I am. And of course it's also the LFO shape, the LFO shape thing, which, like, if you didn't know you could do that, you can do that. You can save them, and there's a bunch of them, and you can lay them in there. Sharky, it looks kind of like a shark. I guess it's probably a smart plan to save them as animal theme, because that kind of thing. I may have already mentioned this, but when we were discussing doing this pack, because I do that, that's why these are sponsored videos, the idea was that I would show you like kind of like my 25 favorite like presets or whatever, but honestly, they're all fine. There's not a tremendous amount of, like, there's none of them I'm gonna be like, I'm never gonna use that preset. Like, they're all pretty wonderful, and a lot of them are honestly pretty they're pretty evil deer. Oops, I ran out of the pack. How, like, what? Oh, that's because I changed the I changed the table, not the preset. Derp. Oh, I don't have a noise they're using. That's probably because I didn't transfer the files correctly when I restarted everything. I just kind of dragged it off from before. I don't actually think this is the factory Serum library, now that I think about it, because I didn't transfer it over. I don't think I updated it either. Although I'm sure this has to be the updated Serum, because some of them wouldn't work otherwise. Whatever. Anyway, the pack is totally fine. Pack is great. And also kind of like I mentioned, there's also free stuff. Like, I don't actually know if there's bonuses or not. They basically just told me not to worry about it. And there's 2 links in the description of this video. There's one that's the main pack. This is the gold version I'm using. It has the 200 presets, 200 tables, 100 LFO shapes. And then there's the regular version, which I think is just 100 of each. And then there's another link, a whole separate link. That's the free stuff. And that's the same free stuff that I've been offering in the other videos, which is the 10 presets and 20 tables. And if you want to get like a peek at what it's like to mess around with animal tables, you can go look at the free stuff, and that's pretty great. And that's honestly, like, that's the thing that I like about this pack. It's a novel approach, and it's something that's very specific to Serum. That's something, if you follow me on Facebook, you saw I'll be a post that I said it's been fascinating to watch the face of sound design change with Serum. And my thought on this matter, because if you listen to the basses that are like in the presets for here, these are all stuff that like years ago people would have had a really hard time doing. And Serum made that like a lot easier, and it's because of a combination of being able to make your own tables and the fact that it's the same extremely in an extremely basic way as the same concept of how Massive operates. And a lot of the sound design people like coveted was based in Massive. So Serum basically took the Massive concept and just opened it. It's like open source Massive, because you can have your own tables in such a way and you can control over it in ways that you could never have done to Massive. So like that's how a lot of it changed. Oh, that's good. And so seeing it influence that kind of thing, and that's the same thing with any kind of artistic technology, where things that were impressive and cool suddenly become the norm, and people have to take it from there and go do new and interesting things. And this is the kind of stuff that pushes that, of using the novel approach of being like, well, we can make anything into a wavetable. What should we do? Well, let's just go straight to the source for growls and get like animal growls, and then just do that. So I applaud their creative approach to creating new and interesting packs. Anyway, like I said, there's the link in the description of this video. That's the main pack. Go there, check it out. And then there's the free stuff and link below that. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day. How uncomfortable does it make you? It makes me pretty uncomfortable. I'm doing it.